Very good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about rational functions. So what is a rational function? Like a rational number only, but instead we are talking about the functions, so we will talk about rational function. A rational function x is defined as the ratio of two polynomials in x. So that is p of x and q of x. The ratio between these two we are going to call it as a rational function. Example means denominator should not be equal to 0, as we have already learned what is the rational number. Denominator should not be equal to 0. So here also the q of x function should not be equal to 0. So what can be the examples? We can take 2x plus 1 by x square plus x plus 3, 5x by x square plus 8x plus 9, so on. So here if you observe this, here the degree of the numerator, here if the degree of the numerator is equal or greater than degree of numerator is equal or greater than denominator, then we can write it as p of x is equals to g of x into q of x plus r of x. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So after solving this can be written as, after suppose if your degree is greater than the denominator, so what you will do, you will perform the division p of x by q of x. So we'll get some quotient plus r of x remainder by q of x. This manner we are going to solve the rational functions. Let us see this question, students. It's an example question. Solve x plus 1 by x plus 3 is less than 3. So in this case we have two values here. So answer, x plus 1 is equal to 0 and x plus 3 is equal to 0. X will be minus 1 and x will be minus 3. Since we have two values, let us represent this on the number line. So here minus infinity, here plus infinity, here 0. So here minus 1, this is minus 1 and here it is minus 3. Now we need to check which will be the solution of this. So what are the values we can write here, student? We can write it as minus infinity comma minus 3, the first one. Next minus 3 to minus 1. Next minus 1 to minus 1 to plus infinity. So among these only our answer will be there. So our answer should be less than 3. Less than 3 it should come. So let us see. So first, if I take any value between this range, minus infinity to minus 3, means if I take minus 4, if I take it as minus 4, what will be my answer in this here? Minus 4 plus 1, it will be minus 3. Minus 4 plus 3, it will be minus 1. So minus 3 by 3, it is getting it as plus 3. So we are getting it as a plus number. We got it as a plus number. So minus 3 to minus 1, I will take it as minus 2 as my number. Minus 2 plus 1, minus 2 plus 1 will be minus 1. Minus 2 plus 3, it is plus 1. So answer is we are getting a negative symbol. We are targeting the numbers, not the numbers, only the symbols. So minus minus gets cancelled, we will get a positive. Here minus by plus, it will be a minus number. Next, if I take minus 1 to infinity, so let me take 2 as the number. 2 plus 1, 3. And 2 plus 3, 5. 3 by 5, it is a positive number. So answer is plus. But we need to get a less than 3. Less than 3 number means it may be 2. It may be x plus 1 by x plus 3 plus number, if I transpose minus 3 less than 0. What is the LCM is x plus 3. So this can be written as x plus 1 by x plus 3 minus 3 into x plus 3 less than 0. So x plus 1 minus 3x minus 9 divided by x plus 3 which is less than 0. So it is minus 2x minus 8 by x plus 3 less than 0. Now I can take minus 2 as common, students. So if I take minus 2 as common here, so minus 2 if I take common, so it will be x plus 4 divided by x plus 3 less than 0. Now I want to cancel this minus 2, means I have to divide by minus 2. If I am dividing by minus 2, it will get cancelled. So x plus 4 by x plus 3, inequality will change greater than 0. Why? Because we are dividing by a negative number. Our values are x plus 4 by x plus 3 is greater than 0. So these are the values. Now x is equals to minus 4 is one value, x is equals to minus 3 is another value. Means x plus 4 is equals to 0. So x will be minus 4 and x plus 3 is equals to 0. So x will be minus 3. Let us represent this on the number line. So here minus infinity, here plus infinity, here 0. So numbers are minus 4, minus 3, here it is minus 3, here it is minus 4. Now, to make which statement is true for this, so we have to check with the symbols. So let us take for x, first we will check with x plus 4, next we will check with x plus 3, next we will check with x plus 4 by x plus 3. Division of this. Okay. First range for x here. First value is minus 4 now. So minus infinity comma minus 4. So take any value from minus infinity comma minus 4. So I will take it as minus 5. If I take minus 5 as the value, minus 5 plus 4. Minus 5 plus 4 it will give minus 1, which is symbol minus. So we are targeting only the symbols. So here same number, minus 5 plus 3 will be how much here? Minus 2. So both also minus. Now minus minus if I do division, minus minus if I do division, it will become plus. The next, minus 4 to minus 3. Minus 4 to minus 3. So minus 4 to minus 3, 0 is not there in our graph. Why? Because minus 4 and minus 3. Right. So minus 4 to minus 3. Now minus 4 to minus 3, what value I can take it as? So there is no value, we can take it as minus 3.5. Let us take it as a minus 3.5. So if I am taking minus 3.5 plus 4, minus 3.5 plus 4 if I take, so what will be my answer here? 0.5 plus 0.5. And minus 3.5, it will become minus 0.5. So let us mark only the symbols, plus here it will become minus. So plus divided by minus, if I do plus divided by minus, answer will be minus. Next, the last condition, minus 3 to infinity. Minus 3 to infinity. If I take from minus 3 to infinity, let us take any positive number. Let us take it as 1. So 1 plus 4, 5, which is a positive number. 1 plus 3, 4, which is a positive number. Positive, positive, if I divide, I will get positive number only. So my condition in this question is, I need to get greater than 0. Greater than 0 means all the positive numbers it should be there. So what can be the condition here for getting the positive numbers? So these two are satisfied for our positive conditions. So our interval will be here minus infinity comma minus 4 union minus 3 comma infinity. Let us see next exercise 2.8, second question. Solve 2x minus 3 by x minus 2 into x minus 4 less than 0. So to get these answers here, students, rational fraction, rational function. So to get this, first what are the given conditions are there here? 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. next x minus 2 is equals to 0, next x minus 4 is equals to 0. So 2x minus 3 means 2x is equals to 3, x is equals to 3 by 2, which is 1.5. Here x value will be 2 and here x value will be 4. We got the 3 x values. Now we will be representing this on the number line. That is minus infinity to plus infinity. So 0, all are positive numbers, so no issues for us. So here it is 2, here it is 4, and here it is 1.5. So we have to take here x, next 2x minus 3, next x minus 2, next x minus 4, lastly division 2x minus 3 by x minus 2 into x minus 4. What is the interval first? Minus infinity comma 1.5. So if you take minus infinity comma 1.5 students, so what value I can take from minus infinity comma 1.5? Minus infinity comma 1.5 means I can take it as 1 as my value, because between these two numbers I can take any number. So minus infinity comma 1.5 means I can take it as 1. So 2 ones are, I am substituting in place of x as 1. So 2 ones are 2, 2 minus 3 minus 1. So our symbol is minus. 1 minus 2 minus 1, symbol is minus. 1 minus 4 minus. So in the numerator you are getting it as minus, in the denominator you will get it as minus into minus plus. So minus by plus, answer will be minus, negative. Next, from 1.5 to 2. So 1.5 comma 2. From 1.5 to 2. 1.5 to 2, what number I can take? I can take it as 1.6. I can take it as 1.6 number, no issues. So 1.6 if I substitute 2 into 1.6, it is 3.2. From 3.2 if I remove 3, answer will be plus number. 3.2 is more. From 3.2 if I remove 2, it will be plus only. 3.2 if I remove 4, it will be negative. Why? Because 4 is bigger compared to 3.2. Sorry, here I had a mistake. 1.6 na? 1.6 minus 2, it is a negative number. 1.6 minus 4, it is a negative number. Now in the numerator we got a positive, but in denominator we got minus into minus. Minus into minus will become plus. So plus divided by plus, it will be plus. So next 2 comma 4. If I take 2 comma 4, I can take the number as 3. Why? Because in between that 2 3s are 6, minus 3 3, positive number. 3 minus 2 1, positive number. 3 minus 4 minus number. So in numerator we are getting positive, in denominator plus into minus we are getting negative. Positive by negative, it will be negative. Next 4 comma infinity. From 4 to infinity, any value we can take. Let us take it as 5. Let us take it as 5. So if I substitute 5, 2 5s are 10 minus 3 7. It is a positive number. 5 minus 2, it is a 3. Positive number. 5 minus 4, positive number. Positive divided by positive will be positive. Now in the question is asking less than 0 means it should be a negative number. So what will be the final interval over here? Minus infinity comma 1.5 union. The next one negative is 2 comma 4. This will be the values of x. Next topic, students, partial fractions. As we are already familiar with the partial fractions in the previous class, now we will be solving example questions here. Resolve into partial fractions. So in this, we have x square and x minus 1. Okay, we can write it as x square and x minus 1. So it is in a normal terms, we can directly write it into partial fractions. So x plus 1 by x square into x minus 1. This can be resolved as a by x plus b by x square plus c by x minus 1. This will be the partial fractions. Now, if I take LCM on the right hand side, x square into x minus 1. LCM will be x square into x minus 1. As such, it will be there LCM. Okay. Here x is there. Here x square is there. So one more x is required. So it will become ax. Here x square is there, but x minus 1 is missing. So b into x minus 1. Here x minus 1, x square is missing. So c x square. These two gets cancelled. So what is left for us? X plus 1 is equals to ax plus b into x minus 1 plus c x square. Now we will eliminate one by one here. If a is equal, x values we have to substitute. If x is equal to 0, if I am substituting x is equal to 0, see, we need to substitute a value in such a way that here how many variables are there? A, B, C. 3 are there, na? At least 2 should be 0. Like that we have to substitute the value. If I substitute x is 0, here 0, here also 0. So we will get the b value. If x is 0, what is the answer we are going to get? 0 plus 1 is equal. So this is 0. So b into 0 minus 1. C into 0 square is 0. So answer is 1 is equals to minus b. That implies b value is minus 1. So I got the b value as minus 1. Now let me substitute another value in place of x. I will do here itself. B value is minus 1, remember. Okay. Next, if x is equals to 1, if I substitute, so that b will get 0. So if x is 1, what will be the answer? 1 plus 1 is equals to a into 1 is a only, b into 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 into b is 0, so c into 1. So 2 is equals to a plus c. A plus C answer is 2. We got the A plus C answer as 2. And moreover, we got the B value as minus 1. In the same case, if I take, if x is equals to minus 1. So what it will become? Minus 1 plus 1 is 0. 0 is equals to a into minus 1 is minus a plus c. C into minus 1 square is plus 1. So I got it as minus a plus c. Means if I transpose minus a value, it will become plus a. Means a value is equal to c value. A value and c value both are equal. Both are equal means 100% a is 1 and c is also 1. Then only both are equal. A plus c should be 2. So it should be a value also should be 1. C value also should be 1. So I got a value, b value and c value. Let me replace in the partial fractions. So what will be the final answer? We have to write x plus 1 by x square into x minus 1. A value is 1 by x plus minus 1 by x square plus 1 by x minus 1. So plus into minus it will become minus 1 by x minus 1 by x square plus 1 by x minus 1. Next students, exercise 2.9, we are discussing the sixth question. So question is x minus 1 whole square divided by x cube plus x. So this we have to resolve into partial fractions. So let me write the question, x minus 1 whole square divided by x cube plus x. So this can be written, I can take x as common. So this will be x square plus 1. So whenever the highest degree is to quadratic, if it is observing, so we can directly write like this here, a by x first, normal, plus whenever it is a quadratic, you have to use bx plus c by x square plus 1. If suppose here x square plus 1 as such, if suppose here a variable and b variable also covered, then we have to write here cx plus d. If c also covered, you have to write dx plus e. It keeps on going. So what is the LCM now? X minus 1 whole square divided by x into x square plus 1 is equals to LCM is x into x square plus 1. So a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x. These two get cancelled. So what is left for us? X minus 1 whole square is equals to a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x. First, if x is 0, if I am going to substitute x as 0, so 0 minus 1 will be minus 1 whole square is equals to a into 0, 0 square is 0 only, 0 plus 1 is 1. X value is 0, 0 into something is 0. So minus 1 square is plus 1. So that implies 1 is equals to a. A value is 1. Let us take the next. If x, now I got the a value. Now I have to put a value in place of x in such a way that I will get a as 0. So it's not at all possible because it is a square number. So let us target this first. So I have to, if I substitute here x as minus 1, what we are going to get? Let us take it out once. If I substitute, if x is equals to minus 1, if I substitute minus 1, what we are going to get here? Minus 1 means minus 2 square. So minus 2 square is equals to a. Minus 1 whole square is plus 1. Plus 1 plus 1 will be plus 2a. Plus b value is minus 1. So it will be minus b plus c into minus 1. So minus 2 square is 4 is equals to 2a minus b, minus into minus plus, now plus b minus c. So we can substitute a value as 1 in this. Four is equals to 2 ones are 2. So I got 2 is equals to b minus c. We will keep this for some time. Let us mark it as the first equation. So it means if I substitute x value other than 0, I am going to get some values. Means I have to use the elimination method solving for this. So let me substitute another value for x. Already minus 1 completed. Let us substitute this one plus 1. If x is 1, here 1 minus 1. A into 1 square plus 1 square is 1 plus 1 plus b plus c into 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. 2a plus b plus c. B plus c, 1s are b plus c. So in place of a, we can substitute it as 1. Already they know. So 2 1s are 2. It will become minus 2 is equals to b plus c. Mark this as second equation. So add 2 and 3. Add 1 and 2. If you add 1 and 2, what we are going to get here? 2 is equals to b minus c. Minus 2 is equals to b plus c. If you add c gets cancelled. So minus 2 plus 2 will also get cancelled. So 0. B value will be 0. If b value is 0, then c value will be minus 2. C value is minus 2. So let us substitute that a, b, c values in the then partial fractions. So what we are going to get, students, here? A value is 1 by x plus b into 0 plus minus 2 divided by x square plus 1. So b into 0 means 0. So answer is 1 by x plus into minus 2 by x square plus 1. Next, students, let us see the 10th question of the same exercise 2.9. 6x square minus x plus 1 by x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. So we didn't define anything for the cubic function. So we will convert into linear or quadratic function. Let us start. See, it is a cubic now. So whenever a cubic polynomial is given or a cubic function is given, first let us treat it as f of x. f of x is equals to x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Now we will start substituting by trial and error method. We will substitute some values in place of x so that we have to get it as 0. Then that number will be the factor if you are getting it as 0. If you are not getting 0 means it will not be the factor. If I substitute 1, so 1 plus 1 square also 1 plus 1 plus 1. So answer is 4, which we are not getting 0. So it is not a factor. We will not write. So f of minus 1, if I take minus 1 whole cube plus minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 whole cube, answer is minus 1. Minus 1 whole square plus 1. Plus into minus, minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1, 0. Minus 1 plus 1, 0. I am getting the answer as 0. Since I am getting the answer as 0, I can call this is a factor. If minus 1 is there, means what all that means? Therefore, x plus 1 is a factor. X plus 1 is a factor. If suppose for plus 1, if I am getting, I will write here it as my x minus 1 is a factor. If I am getting for minus 2, I will write it as x plus 2 is a factor. Opposite symbol I will replace. Now, since I got it for this, so for a cubic polynomial, I have to use the synthetic division method. So let me write the coefficients first. X cube coefficient. Now, since x plus 1 is a factor, first let us write the coefficients. So x cube coefficient 1. Here 1. Nothing is there, 1. X square coefficient also plus 1. X coefficient 1. Constant term is 1. Since we got for minus 1, 0, let us write here minus 1. So first we need to write 0 here. In the synthetic division, we have to write first 0. 1 plus 0, how much? 1. Multiply these two. Minus 1 into plus 1, it will be minus 1. Minus 1 plus 1, 0. 0 into minus 1, 0. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 into minus 1, minus 1. So lastly we will get 1 minus 1, 0. Now, whatever the first number we are getting, it is x square term. Next it will be x term. The next one will be constant. So how we are going to replace this means, for the given question, 6x square minus x plus 1 divided by, so this 1 into x square will be x square, 0 into x will be 0x, means no issues, plus 1. We can write it as x square plus 1. So now question can be written as 6x square minus x plus 1. Already one factor is x plus 1. So x plus 1 into quadratic is x square plus 1. If suppose here 1 there, then I will write it as x square plus 1x plus 1. Since it is 0, 0 into x is 0, I am not writing it. Now I got it in the proper manner here. Let me solve this by using the partial fractions. Now, in the partial fractions, 6x square minus x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 into x square plus 1 is equals to normal linear a by x plus 1 plus bx plus c by x square plus 1. Now here 6x square minus x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 into x square plus 1. LCM is same, x plus 1 into x square plus 1. So this can be written as a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x plus 1. So this to get cancelled. Now it is 6x square minus x plus 1 is equals to a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x plus 1. So first, if I want to make this term as 0, then I can substitute directly x as minus 1. If x is equals to minus 1, so 6 into minus 1 whole square minus 1 plus 1 is equals to a into minus 1 whole square plus 1. No need of writing that term. Why? Because minus 1 plus 1 is 0. 0 into something is 0. So your minus 1 whole square will be plus 1. So 6 plus 1, 7, 8. 8 is equals to A into 1 plus 1 is 2. So if I divide, A value will be 4. Now, in the same, A value is 4, right? Now let us take X is 1. If X is 1, what will be the answer? 6 into 1 square, 6. 6 minus 1 plus 1 is equals to A into 1 plus 1, 1 square is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, plus B. B into 1 is B, B plus C is equals to 1 plus 1 is 2. Now already A value is 4, we know. Substitute, minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled here. 6 is equals to 4 2s are 8, plus B plus C into 2. So 6 minus 8 minus 2. Minus 2 is equals to B plus C into 2. So let us divide. So answer will be minus 2 by 2 is equals to B plus C. That is minus 1 is equals to B plus C. Mark this as first equation. Now, we will substitute X is equals to 1 completely. Let us substitute another value. Already minus 1 also completed. Let us substitute another value. Let us take it as plus 2. If I substitute 2, 6 into 2 square is 4. 4 6 are 24. Minus 2 plus 1 is equals to A. 2 square is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. A into 5 plus 2B plus C into 2. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So 24 minus 2 will be 22. 22 plus 1 is 23. 5A. Already we know A value as 4. 4 5s are 20. Z plus 2B plus C into 3. So for us this is not required now. So if I transpose, it will be 3 is equals to 2B plus C into 3. 3 gets cancelled. 1 is equals to 2B plus C. This is second equation. So we got here first equation and second equation. Add the two equations. So if we add, we are not getting cancelled. Let us subtract. Subtract 1 and 2. So based on whether it is cancelling or not, we have to check whether to do addition or subtraction it will be. So first equation minus 1 is equals to B plus C. Second equation 1 is equals to 2B plus C. So whenever you are doing subtraction, symbols will change. So plus will become minus, minus, minus. This two gets cancelled. Minus 1 will give minus 2. 1B minus 2B, it is minus B. So minus minus gets cancelled. That implies B value is 2. I got the B value as 2. Now let us substitute this B value in equation 1. Substitute B value in equation 1. We can substitute in equation 1 or 2. Our wish. Any equation we can substitute. So minus 1 is equals to 2 plus C. So minus 3 is equals to C. So we got A value, B value as well as C value. Let us substitute in the answer. So we got A value as 4. So answer is 4 by X plus 1 plus B value is how much here? 2 into X, 2X minus 3 divided by X square plus 1. This is the way of doing resolving into partial fractions.